I think one of the biggest barriers that blocks people's ability today to believe in the Bible, and in this account of creation from the book of Genesis, is that the stories of the Bible seem so fantastical and archaic to us. So people imagine that there's this incompatibility between the version of reality that the Bible presents to us, on the one hand, and the version of reality that science presents to us, on the other hand. And so people conclude, incorrectly, that they need to choose between science or faith. People end up either rejecting the Bible and embracing science, or they end up clinging to the Bible and being suspicious of science. But both of those conclusions are unfortunate, because there is no contradiction between science and faith. We can bring our full intellect with all of our questions, with our critical reasoning skills to the Bible. The Bible can withstand our critical thinking, and science can coexist with faith. I believe in the Bible, and I also believe in science. So this book of Genesis that I just read, chapter 1, is the account of the creation of the universe, the creation of heaven and earth, the formation of the universe. It's a field of science called cosmology. So the Bible begins with what I just read, these four words. These are the first four words of the Bible. In the beginning, God. The very first faith claim that the Bible makes in those first four words is that the universe had a beginning and a creator. The word for beginning here in Hebrew is the word reshith. It occurs 51 times in the Old Testament, and it's used to describe the beginning of kingdoms, or the beginning of nations, or in this case, the beginning of all creation. Reshith. I want you to repeat that after me. Reshith. Because I want you to remember that. It's going to come up again. Reshith means beginning. So those two premises in that first four words, that the universe had a beginning and that it has a creator, are not only scientifically plausible, but also, based on scientific evidence, I think we can say they are likely. There is, of course, room for opposing hypotheses. That's the way science works. And so there are scientists who argue that the universe itself is eternal. It didn't have a creator. There is no need for a creator because all the material in this world is eternal, they say. It's a way for an atheist scientist to make their case. And they've posited several models to explain the existence of the universe as eternal, but all of those models are weakening under the burden of evidence. There's the steady state model, you might have heard of that, the oscillating model, the vacuum fluctuation model, the eternal inflationary universe model, the quantum gravity model, but all of those theories have begun to go by the wayside. Why? Because the more that we discover from the field of cosmology today, the more evidence is mounting that there actually was a beginning of the universe, and therefore there must have been a first cause, a creator.